Hello there, my name is Tim Squalo and I'm bringing you this cryptocurrency update. Now, it has been a few days since I've done a video, and quite honestly, I really wanted to, make an important video with a lot of information, and we were out in the mountains and I didn't really want to bore you with unimportant information. And something that, because over the weekend really nothing that very much was happening, no breakouts, only just a move downward, and which kicked me out of my trade. As you might remember, my long trade, and I lost about over 1% of my total crypto holding as of this moment. So unfortunately, that's what it is. But again, I was risking a little over 1% for taking 3-4% or 5%, depending on what happens. So yeah, that's proper risk and money management. So unfortunately, I did get kicked out of it, but we'll find a better entry and we'll give it another try whenever the opportunity presents itself. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how I'm looking at the at the Bitcoin price right now and what is going on, and what is my take on what could be another interesting entry that could give us a great potential for a very good move. But right now, Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean with all the proof that you need in terms of where the Bitcoin is right now and how important is this moment right now. So if you're into crypto, into Bitcoin, if you're trading actively, then this video is definitely for you. I'm going to show you exactly what I think is going to happen in this video. So make sure to watch it from the beginning till the end. And as always, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload. And always remember that today is the last day to claim an incredible $4,800 bonus over on Bybit, an increased bonus. So with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can open an account. It takes like 20 seconds. And then go to Rewards Hub, find the bonus, deposit money into your account, and depending on the size of your deposit, you'll get up to $4,800 in free bonuses and a 30% discount on commission. So use it for your own trading, which is actually quite epic. Okay, so without any further ado, let's just jump right into the price section, and I want to show you quite a few important aspects that are crucial at this point. So I just cleaned up my chart so that it's easier for you guys and girls to see. We have this very important resistance, then we also have this very important support, but this is a bigger time frame, so to speak. But when it comes to the short-term time frame, we're currently being squeezed in the middle right here in between two super important key market levels, and that is about 45,700 and this one right here, which is this support, which we're currently trying to break, and we're testing it as of this moment right now. And this is a crucial moment, guys and girls, and this is something that you really have to be watching, because right now, if you go to a smaller time frame, we actually bounced off of it. But now, and we bounced off of it yet again here with a small candle right here, and then we are testing it right here as we speak right now. So this is a very important one, and why that is simply because we have this this support happening basically with a bunch of confirmations in it, and this has been the hope for quite a lot of traders right now, that we're gonna see some kind of a squeeze in between these two levels, and we'll finally find a break above $46,000, which again, in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that a break above 46,000 would be, one of the most confirmed and safe entries into a long trade. But again, it would be a bit more later one, so you would have missed a big portion of the move. So that's for this reason I actually found a good reason to enter a bit earlier, but oh well, didn't work out. So currently, this is a very important area, and it's not just about the key market levels. I'm going to show it to you right now. So if we're going to be breaking, obviously, if you're breaking above, then this is obviously super bullish, and this is going to be, as I said, the safest entry. But if we're going to be breaking below, then the only last resort is going to be the one that I'm super strong about and standing by still till this day, is that saying that, as I mentioned previously, that the bottom should be around $34,000, $33,000 to $34,000, and here we came very close to it at $34,300, which was pretty spot on. And as always, please, guys and girls, like the video right now, because it's a lot easier to actually like the video than to make these every single day, or almost every single day. So leave me a like, it motivates me to make these every day and update you with a lot of information, and actually do a research every single time to actually post something useful. So please leave a like and make some noise down in the comments for Mr. Spot On. Thank you in advance. Okay. So right now, this is the moment of truth for this formation in this area right now. So if we're going to be going down, then our next target is $34,000. And if that one doesn't hold, then, well, hello, it's going to be pretty bad. So, and we're going to talk about that target shortly as well. So currently, if we're going to be squeezing in the middle, this is going to be our best case scenario for right now. And it's going to actually give us a very beautiful, interesting formation that is going to be very easy to trade. So what we want to take a look at in the daily chart, I wanted to mention some moving averages that are super important and which actually are squeezing us. And let me just remove this one. I think that the most important ones are currently the 100 moving average and the 100 exponential moving average. And as you can see, thanks to those, we actually got rejected here just recently. So we did not pass these two moving averages, and the closure above, that's why it's so strong. We have $46,000 level right here, 45,700, and also two super strong moving averages. So a lot of pressure really on Bitcoin. And currently we are moving downward, and the only support that we basically have in this instance in the daily chart are this support and also the $34,000 support currently. But if we go to the weekly chart, we'll see that the support that we have, let me just move it to the right. So that the support that we currently have is not just these two levels, it's also, again, 100 moving average and 100 exponential moving average, the green and the blue right here. So there is, to be honest, there is a lot of support and also a lot of resistance. So for this reason, I am saying that we're currently squeezed in this very important formation at this very moment. That is going, because moving averages, they are narrowing together, going to be coming like this. So this flag formation has to finally do something and actually break either above or below, and of course, hopefully above. So this is now how I'm looking at it in terms of the moving averages. And remember that in the weekly chart, the most important ones are not actually, the most important one is not the 100 EMA or 100 moving average. It's actually the 200 moving average, which is this red one right here. And if we go and see historically, then oftentimes we would actually squeeze and get rejected from the blue and the yellow. And then once we actually would break below, this would be our capitulation and complete disappointment of market participants. That's where everybody's selling at a loss, and that's consequently, and as a in a way a paradox, that's when the prices start moving up as well. And we would always get, the last resort would always be the red line, which is in the weekly chart, the 200 moving average, which currently is really far away, but it actually correlates. Currently the price where it's located is at about $20,000, so it correlates with the previous all-time high. And those who are believing that the price is going to go down to the previous all-time high, which is about $20,000, then it actually could correlate. But again, I'm still standing very strong by the fact that this cycle is not over, and that we're gonna find our bottom, and we've potentially already found our bottom around $33,000, and at the very least around $30,000. So this is, I'm still standing very strong by this fact. Now, the next thing that we really have to take a look at, besides the moving averages, which again are squeezing in the daily chart from above and in the weekly chart from below. So weekly is giving us support and the daily is giving us resistance, plus the key market levels also. It's everything is just narrowing. So very interesting to see what's going to happen. This is quite historic right now. Next thing I wanted to mention is the VPVR, so volume profile, visible range. And currently it also, if we go like this, well, cannot really see that very much. But at this level right here, what I wanted to mention is that, as you might remember, we just mentioned moving averages and also this super important horizontal key market level at 45,700. And it also coincides with a lot of volume standing in the volume profile right here in this area. So as you can see this, and if we move it back, we'll see a tremendous increase. So this, at this level at 45,700, this is where a lot of volume is actually starting. And for us to go through this, it's gonna be, we really require really a lot of power to do it. But as we get past it, then the next big piece is gonna be at about $53,000. So it's also very important to understand where the volume is standing. So for that reason, I wanted to show you the VPVR. Now, next thing, obviously, you cannot really, last but not least, is going to be the EMA ribbon. And the EMA ribbon in the daily chart, quite honestly, it looks really confusing, because usually we really want to see the EMA ribbon to be the price to be either below for a bear market or above for a bull market, just like this. But currently it's turning into a sort of a floating level, because we're just breaking it, then below, then breaking it again, then breaking below, then breaking above, then breaking below. So it's just nasty, just like we saw in this area right here, where we consolidated a little bit below and finally broke above. And this has been an incredibly beautiful entry into a long trade with a target of the previous all-time high, basically. And therefore a lot of other traders also believed in this break right here, which for me, again, it was a bit too late, but this is all the same kind of a logic. But again, I'm not giving that very much importance to the daily chart EMA ribbon, simply because we're just breaking up and down from it. However, if we look at the weekly one, then this one is not really looking that very good, is it? Because we had made this attempt to actually break above it, and everybody was super happy. So if we would have broken above the EMA ribbon right here, we would have also broken above the moving averages and the super important key market level of 45,700, and seen some volume. And of course we would have seen some volume there, and this would have been a great turn for Bitcoin. However, it was rejected just as fast as it went into the EMA ribbon. And right now we are seeing another red candle. Again, the week is long, so we still have a lot of time to see what's gonna happen, but so far it's really looking a bit nasty. But again, this $38,000 level is still holding for the time being. Now, the next thing I really wanted to mention was the importance of the S&P 500 right now, because as I mentioned in a previous video, we're sort of at certain moments are losing correlation with S&P 500. However, at the same time, currently we are seeing a very actually the correlation is sort of back a little bit, and this could actually mean a few things for us. However, the most important one that I wanted to mention in the S&P 500 right now is that we are again breaking below this super important key market level, which is at about 4280. So we're moving down quite hard right now. So if we're going to be going into a massive correction in S&P 500, which it seems like we're losing all the most important support, then this is going to be even if Bitcoin is losing correlation here and there at some moments, it still is going to slow it down tremendously from, you know, reaching the all-time high very, very fast. So for this reason, I just decided to mention S&P 500 to say that we're currently in the danger zone. And right now, we can actually add one more key market level, because again, the key market levels, you have to be adjusting them as you go. This one actually, yes, we have some support here, resistance, support, then confirmation here, here. So this you could call it the last resort at about 42.25, which we are nearing right now. So we're gonna be breaking below it as well and going down to retest $4,000. This is going to have a very negative effect in a short-term perspective on Bitcoin for sure. So this is exactly how I'm seeing it right now. And again, if we're gonna go to a smaller time frame, we are seeing this just as we speak. Bitcoin is actually getting a lot of support from this level right here. So is it going to be the one that is going to turn it? Again, if you want to be trading actively, again, $4,800 bonus down in the description, and you can take these small bounces from super precise key market levels again, and it's important to mark them precisely and readjust them precisely when that's necessary and when it's possible, and take all these small sniper trades. But entering right now into a long trade could be quite challenging. Again, if you want to be doing something super risky, that's absolutely up to you, because again, we've seen many these kinds of instances right here, just like we saw this beautiful false break, and now we had another false break right here. So this could trigger the price going up and getting rejected a little bit here in a very short-term perspective. So do your own analysis. Again, not financial advice, just something that I'm personally looking at. And let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and as always, stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.